I'm Chip from the Digital Grandstand, and this is PitStop Delta with the Hungarian Grand Prix predictions and preview. Little disclaimer here, I'm recording this after free practice 1, so by now we all should have a more or less clearer picture of what we can expect this weekend. Right, here we go then, the 2017 Hungarian Grand Prix. To paraphrase Jenson Button, he called the track near Budapest an overgrown kart circuit, which sums it up real nicely. It's not power dependent, it has a lot of slow and medium fast corners with the traction therefore all important. The track should suit the more nimble cars on the grid with the likes of Williams, Toro Rosso and even Force India, the ones prone to struggle here. Ferrari and Red Bull should go well here, and no one can ever take Mercedes out of the equation. Crowded at the top, opportunities at the back and unpredictability in the midfield. This race should be a very good one, which is a bit odd. History teaches us that it's quite hard to overtake at the Hungaroring, the win more often than not getting decided by strategy and of course the start. Speaking of strategy, it should be a straightforward one-stop race. Start on super softs, then switch to softs around lap 28. However, after what transpired at Silverstone and after that, I'm guessing teams will think twice about pitting very early and adopt an aggressive undercut. That being said, I think it will be interesting to see who will choose to start on the soft tires and go long in the opening stint. Now, the predictions. In 10th place, Stoffel Vandoorne. It ain't that much, but it's something, right? The track should suit the McLaren machine and I think both drivers will end up in the points. 9th place, Nico Hülkenberg. The Renault is getting better and better. They are still some seasons away from fighting for wins and championships, but now they must cement themselves as valid point scorers at every track. Just in front of him, Fernando Alonso. Like I've said, it should be a good weekend for the walking team. The McLaren chassis is quite a bit better than the Renault one, and here brute power is not as important, so Alonso might just get the better of almost everyone in the midfield. But not Sergio Perez. With a 7th place, he really will keep the Force India team happy, but also prove once again that he is more than ready to move to a title-winning team in the near future. In 6th, Max Verstappen. Don't think he has the measure of the Ferraris, Mercs and his teammate here. He did very, very well at Silverstone last time round, but here I think he will struggle a bit. Nevertheless, expect some brilliant wheel-to-wheel battles. On that respect, Max is one of the better ones out there. 5th place, Valtteri Bottas. Another great outing in Silverstone, brilliant even, but here I don't see him taste the champagne. More than that, Ricciardo should prove a tough nut to crack. It all depends on the start and we all know Valtteri is really good at that, but he will struggle to make it any higher. Speaking of Danny Ric, the Aussie will be a valid podium contender all race long, just to fall short in the end. A very deserving 4th place will be a serious achievement. Not only that, but he will keep both his teammate and one of the Mercs behind. Now, for the podium. Kimi Raikkonen 3rd. It's a good track for the Finn, suiting his flowing driving style. Also, by not being as aggressive on the tires as his teammate, he can try a slightly different strategy. Question is, will Ferrari accept that and let Kimi race Vettel? We'll find out on Sunday. 2nd place, Lewis Hamilton. The man who clicked with this track like no other. His record here speaks volumes, but Ferrari came to this Grand Prix with a mission: win the race. For all the chat about this is only the midpoint of the season, it does matter who is in front after this race, in both the drivers and the constructors' championships. And, yes, I know it's obvious by now, Sebastian Vettel I see as the winner of the 2017 Hungarian Grand Prix. Like in Monaco, the track suits the Ferrari, their traction out of the corners is flawless and everyone at the team is pushing to halt the Mercedes charge from the last few races. Game very much on. As for pole position, I'll go with Kimi Raikkonen. Just like in Monaco, he will do a very fast, flowing lap and Seb might just make one small mistake. At a track as short as this one, any mistake is very hard to compensate for. Also, I think at least one of the Red Bulls might just get in between the red-silver battle on the grid. Right, those are my predictions for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Is this race a must-win for Ferrari? No, but it sure as hell feels like it. To be honest, I'm more excited about the midfield at this race. No team there has an absolutely nailed-on car for this track, so every mistake will prove very costly. Also, yes, McLaren and even Sauber can score points here. If that's not good enough, then the battle at the front surely will make for a tasty weekend. And what about you guys at home? What do you look forward in this Grand Prix? Will Sebastian Vettel and Ferrari strike back? Or will Hamilton go even better at this track he so loves? Let me know in the comments below and come chat to me on Twitter at chip_DGS. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more F1 related content. I'm Chip from the Digital Grandstand and I'll catch you later.